back and we have sound.
We're back and we have sound.
Woo. And I have food in my mouth.
That is true.
I'm working on that. Speak/eat.
This is episode 70. Welcome back. I just learned about Kingdom Hearts on the break, and I was fine before. Now the bees have me.
You've been overtaken by the bees.
The bees.
Not the bees! Killing me won't bring back your damn honey.
The only thing I knew about Kingdom Hearts before tonight is Ashley would always just occasionally curse at fucking Donald Duck for not doing his job.
That's totally correct.
Yeah, Donald's good at doing that.
And that's all I knew.
It's supported by the video you saw earlier.
Yeah.
Donald is good at doing not his job.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's mostly dead the entire time you play the game.
Donald.
Yeah.
Because that's why the video mentioned his unconscious body.
So
I got that. I don't think anybody else did.
So we're going to move into the day that Athena arrives.
Okay.
Fantastic.
So, are you guys waiting at the dock for her to show up? What's your day like? Tell me what we're doing.
On this
Do we want
day-
this to be like sort of ambushy and nonchalant looking?
What?
I just need to know what you're
Do we
doing
want
so I can
to
tell you
fight
what dice
a
to
crew
roll.
of like 70 people actively waiting
You
to
think
fight
they're
us?
all going to try to fight us?
They've all been actively pirating for her for how long?
You really think they're all going to try to fight
Well,
us?
she chose
Yeah.
the crew is the problem.
Yeah. It's her hand-picked crew of pirates.
That is accurate.
Okay, if you guys are afraid of her...
I'm not afraid of her. I'm afraid of us.
I'm afraid of action economy.
That's not what it sounds like to me.
I'm afraid of action economy.
That's fair.
If we don't get a turn,
So what's the plan?
We're going to call Athena down to the docks and we'll kill her.
Mm-hmm.
and she kind of outwitted us
I'm on
even in our
board with this plan.
negotiations. So I don't think she's gonna just be like blasting a villager in the town.
Yeah, she'll be a little bit harder than that.
I think possibly a lot harder than that.
I have a magical gun. I don't.
Leo is not concerned
I don't know
with this.
what you think she is, some demon god, but
No, I'm just saying
I
she's
think
she's probably more than just a person.
She's two.
No, it's more than just a person.
Okay, so
graveyard?
if
She-
my
she might
understanding
be like an adventure level of character.
could be, who knows? Anyway,
11.
so is your plan to go up, wait for her to come off? Are you guys going to go up, or are you going to tell her, get your bitch ass off the boat?
Yeah.
That's Leo's plan, at least.
Old person.
I'm just saying.
Are we planning to have any dialogue first, or
Yeah, get your ass off the boat. This is what we do to pirates. Death.
that means we need to kill the whole crew?
No.
They're all pirates.
See, that's the problem.
100% of them are pirates.
What you don't understand is Leo's going to kill Athena, and then by rule of power, they will fall into place. Maybe.
I don't know if that's how pirates work.
Okay, cool. We'll kill the rest of them then.
We'll ruin the boat and possibly part of the town.
How much do boats cost? Like, we could just buy another boat.
They're very expensive.
How much do boats cost?
I don't know. As
Uh,
I understand it, pirate code just says, I want to live and I want money. Okay, so if we promise them a steady job, they'll be fine.
It's already did.
All right.
We
promise them a steady job other than the death we would otherwise visit upon.
Yes.
All right. I think that does make sense. Yes.
uh,
They checked
And
you
by
already had
promise them a
job.
steady job, we mean go find another job.
I have to look. It's in the hundreds of
At
thousands.
the bottom of the ocean.
We could easily pay for another ship if need be.
Two more ships is the problem. Because both of our ships are in on the game.
I don't see it. I just don't.
hundreds of thousands. You guys could also do a leasing option too.
Yeah, I don't see how I just don't murder Sui all these guys.
We need to get to the. You guys hear that the ship's coming in. You head to the docks.
Mm-hmm.
The ship pulls in, and it's just the Freyja. You don't see the Destin.
Mm-hmm.
And the Freyja docks.
Well,
Should we wait for the other one as well?
that's a bad sign if the other one's out there still.
Yeah.
It's up to you guys.
I was
Do we
planning
wanna
on
do
saying
this?
that we had some special cargo that was going to
Is
use both ships.
Freyja, the large one with Athena on it?
They're both large ships.
large ships.
Which one has Athena on it?
Freya.
Okay.
And Freyja's the one that's here.
And
Yeah.
Destin's
The one we
next
want to
there.
talk to is here.
Yeah,
Okay.
Destin's
Well,
the other
they're
one. I don't
both
know if you
pirate
guys
ships.
know the captain of the Destin. You left it up to Athena.
I thought she picked the grandma lady.
That's her first mate.
Mm-hmm. So there's about 30
Okay.
people on the ship, right?
Probably about 40
Okay, cool.
for the full crew.
Yeah, so we can kill all these guys.
Probably.
So, you guys are standing on the dock trying to figure out, like, the Destin didn't show up. Do we continue on? Do we not? And then you hear a familiar voice call down from the railing of the ship. Hey! Fancy meeting you here! And you look up and you see Athena kind of standing, doing the Captain Morgan pose on the rail of the ship, looking down at you.
Yes, really weird of us to be checking in on our own ship.
Time for your yearly review.
Some of you I don't recognize, but that's not a problem. I've always got room for more friends. And she tosses down a rope, and she's like, tie that around the mooring there next to you. And I'll come right down.
I wish you weren't so awesome.
She's not awesome. She's about to be dead. It's not awesome.
Her personality is great, though.
So she tosses you the rope. Do you guys tie it off?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You tie it off. And she just fucking, like, hops down the rope with, like, her one arm and just slides down the fucking rope and hops onto the dock there next to you. So,
We've been busy, and apparently so have you.
I have. I got your payment to the bank, and I actually came across something cool on my way back this time.
What'd you come across?
I came across another ship
Oh.
that belonged to another trading company. It was derelict. I don't know what the fuck happened to the crew, but I fucking took it. And I thought maybe you guys would want first dibs. And she's like, the Destin's towing it back now.
Okay.
Anybody insight that?
That's what I'm getting ready to do.
You guys heard of Hammerglass?
Oh, yeah. We don't like them, and they don't like us.
Yeah.
Well, they left one of their ships out there.
It's Treebeard.
Hey, it's been a while.
Can I insight?
Absolutely.
My insight's a 20.
Ugh, only.
How you
only
been,
11.
Treebeard?
So what'd you get for your insight there?
I only got 11, but what'd you get?
20.
She is... Parts of that are definitely true.
She did find a ship.
She did find a ship.
It may have been a Hammerglass ship.
You definitely get an idea that the big deception at that point is
How derelict it may have been.
I don't know what happened to the crew.
Yeah.
It's just like the Hammerglass ship we found.
Like the one that you're on right now. I imagine that the same thing happened to the crew of your ship.
So I
That
guess
happened
we
to
should
the one you
clarify
found.
this with her before we get all mad at that she's...
Well,
if she's only been attacking Hammerglass ships,
I don't think that's true.
I don't know how
Well,
many
doesn't your
trading companies are out
character
here.
doesn't your character know? I mean, he came to us investigating us as
I would
pirates.
know. I don't
Well,
know as a player.
Well,
No, your character.
Yeah.
Well,
your
Asworth
character,
is...
your character heard of a lot of piracy over here.
Mhm.
Your character heard of the main pirates being
The Akantor.
this Akantor group.
Mm-hmm.
You show up in Fort
Because of their
Kessin.
ships.
Yeah, you show up
I'm
in
sorry to
Fort
hear that,
Kessin.
Freyja.
Yeah, that's rough.
Mhm.
Glad you're doing better.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Mhm.
Hopefully
But you
can
know,
relax a little bit and enjoy some shenanigans.
yeah, you know, upon showing up in Kessin, you started asking around, and you're like, Akantor's pirates, and they're like, what the hell are you talking about? So there's a little disconnect. You don't know what that could read a couple of different ways.
Mm-hmm.
Either they're pirating not under Akantor, maybe they're avoiding their own, maybe they're pirating in an area where Kessin's not operating, where the Prussian Bay Trading Company isn't operating.
Mm-hmm.
All you know is pirates and Akantor. You got hired to come figure that shit out.
Mm-hmm.
So what's going on? She's standing there.
I'm
She's like, they're gonna bring the ship in. Great fucking news.
like, Athena, we have issues.
He's like, I don't think I've met you before. He sticks a hand out. I'm Athena. I'm a captain. I'm
Mhm.
a great captain. I've never slept with a dragonborn before. She's just trying to make you uncomfortable. You feel like she's fucking with you.
Yeah.
And it won't yet.
It wasn't a hey.
Yeah.
It was definitely like she's dicking around with you.
Mm-hmm.
Some might call it
Right.
playful banter.
Yeah.
By me.
Anyway, so she sticks a hand out, shakes your hand, says some stupid lines.
Yeah.
Anyway, you had a question?
Yes. I kind of get the feeling that the ship you took these things from was not quite so derelict as you say.
Mm-hmm. That is an opinion you were allowed to possess.
Well, you know, I was, you know, I'm usually the calm diplomatic type, and I let my friends do the threatening, but none of them are speaking up. So, we're going to cut your head off, and you're going to tell us where the Destin is right now before we do so.
That's the wrong order. That is definitely the wrong order. That is a threat, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Did you intend to make a threat towards me?
Yes, and you will tell us where the Destin is, or after we cut your head off, we'll cut your crew's heads off as well.
Here, I thought we were friends. Very
Yes.
obviously, I can see that we're not friends.
And my friends here were under the impression that they hired an honest captain.
Well, I don't
I'm
think
ready
they were
in
ever
action.
under that impression. What's that?
I'm ready in an action to hold person as soon as she tries to leave.
Okay.
Did we get the immovable rods?
No, not yet.
Boy, that'd be a great old person.
Damn
Right behind her.
We eat those. Jane.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
don't appreciate Cantor's name being drugged through the mud.
So, here's what happens. And, she says, well, you've threatened me, and I have no choice but to respond in kind. And she whips her sword out,
Mm-hmm.
puts it in your face.
I whip mine out and say the magic word to set it on fire.
Is this how you really want this to go?
I feel like there's two options this can go. Either you put that sword down, and we arrest you, and we deal with the pirates on the ship, or I fucking kill you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'll let the choice be yours.
She says, I don't like either of those options. Argot, let's go. And then beside her appears Argot, just out of thin air. And she puts a hand on Athena. And they start casting a spell. Argot starts casting a spell.
I want
I
to
punch her in the face.
and I want 100 smart.
Okay, you 100 mark Athena. You make an attack. Roll your attack roll.
I can say if he's gonna hold person one person, I'll hold person the other person.
No, I was doing... I have to botch my hold person because I'm trying to cast a different spell now.
Oh, wow.
So
Which would my plus be for punching her? Just my strength?
Just an unarmed melee
So
attack.
I
It would be.
already gave up that spell slot.
I don't know if clerics are proficient in unarmed strength. I would presume so. So it'll be your strength plus proficiency.
Okay.
And then the damage is 1 plus your strength modifier.
Proficiency bonus is 4.
Joe, what are you doing?
I'm doing counterspell on the person wearing the spell.
So
Okay.
I punch Argot in the nose.
Are you
with a
punching?
20.
Natural 19.
For a counterspell, as you start casting your counterspell, Athena drops her sword and casts counterspell. So we need to do an initiative right now because you're trying to.
I was gonna hold person her.
So yeah, here's what happened. She pulls a sword. Leo says, "You're coming with us or we're killing you." She says, "Let's get out of here." Argot appears and she's casting a spell right then and there. And you're like, "No," and you counterspell. And you're like, "No," and you punch at Argot.
Right.
And she sees you popping a counterspell off, so she starts popping a counterspell off at you.
Mm-hmm.
And then your reaction here is going to be to...
I actually made fear instead, because it could hit them both.
Okay.
And cause them to...
What is fear cast as? Is it a standard action?
It's an action. Everything I do is going to be an action.
So if her counterspells succeed, you have to roll Athena's counterspell first. If it cancels my counterspell,
I could do as a
It's
bonus.
first in, first out.
yeah. Well, because of the spell that she's trying to cancel.
Yeah. So, yeah. I roll my counterspell to cancel your counterspell.
Hmm.
If it succeeds, your counterspell is dead. If it fails, your counterspell goes into effect.
Mm.
And then your 19 would probably defeat Argot's spell.
Mm.
So,
And if I punch her before she casts her spell, would that break her concentration?
she's going to have to roll a concentration check. I don't know if it's necessarily called a concentration check. I don't know what the rule is for casting.
When you take damage, you have to make a concentration.
Yeah. But she's going to be making one of those checks. What level are you casting your spell at?
I didn't specify, so just third.
She gets a non-natural 20.
But
She cancels yours. What were you doing?
I'm probably going to hold Agatha since she's casting.
Are you going with the fear or the Agatha?
Probably hold person on Agatha.
Okay. So she sees you're casting a spell, so she goes to cancel it. She sees that she doesn't see that you're, so I want you to try and cast. I need to roll Agatha's Constitution. What was the damage you dealt? It'd be 1 plus your strength modifier.
5.
so it's just a DC 10.
Oh, I
Yeah,
can
and
actually,
on
I
the
can
dice
target
roll,
them
she
both.
pulled a 13. So she maintained her concentration.
I can target them both.
You can target them both. And what do they need to make for those?
It is going to be a wisdom save of 15.
So once we resolve your thing here,
Yeah.
we're moving to initiative. Like full initiative. So, hold person for, and it's a wisdom save, you said?
Yep.
Ah, fucking Christ, this is so slow. Wisdom save for Athena is affected by a hold person spell.
Okay.
Wisdom spell for Argot. It's not affected by the hold person spell.
That's what I was afraid of.
So, I need to do a search on the spell that Argot was casting to see if her spell finally... God damn it. I have a bad habit where if I'm talking, I'll start typing the words coming out of my mouth instead of the words I want to say.
Too.
Yeah. Person
How's chat?
Person on mostly was Agatha. Not too bad. Well, if they're going onto the boat, then I guess you know what to do with boats.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. So, Argot casts Dimension Door.
Mhm.
Athena was affected by your hold person. She's still affected by your hold person,
Yeah, but it doesn't affect them leaving.
but it doesn't stop them teleporting away.
Agatha has to drag her through the door.
Yeah, essentially. Well, I don't think Dimension Door in this, it's not a door you actually walk through. It's just a teleport spell.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. It's like you just...
Yes. So now we're actually going to move into initiative now. Depending on how you guys want to handle what's about to go down.
Well, if she went further than 60 feet away, then she's out of my...
You don't know. I don't know if... Is it a concentration?
Yeah.
I feel like you would know if something broke your spell.
Yeah.
And you can feel that it's still active.
Okay. Then I'll keep concentrating.
So... I need to...
It means she probably went on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jesus. Treebeard. Huge. Lots of text.
Let's continue as we...
Yeah, you guys read. I'm going to look up... Oh, I was getting my spreadsheet ready.
Bad joke.
Christ.
Oh, jeez.
Ooh, it's berry shandies.
It's a beer.
I wouldn't even say that.
The label thinks it is.
Disagree with it. Fake news.
That's unfortunate.
Good joke. It's a good bad joke. Yeah.
Hang on. You guys can start rolling initiative to have those numbers ready for me.
In the meantime, I have a bad joke of my own.
All right, go for it.
Alright, so there's this guy hanging out with a bunch of his frat brothers at a frat party in college. I got 3. And they're all getting drunk and having a good time and just basically having a great party. And the guy says, you know what, I got a really great idea. I need a shopping cart and 47 coconuts. And his friends are all like, dude, what do you need 47 coconuts for? And he goes, up, you're going to find out. It's going to be great. So he calls up an Uber, gets the driver down there, and he's like, I need to go to the store. I need to get a shopping cart and 47 coconuts. The Uber driver's like, what do you need 47 coconuts for? And he's like, you're welcome to stick around as soon as I get them, man. It's going to be great. It's a great idea. You're going to fucking love it. So they get down to the store. It's like 5 minutes before closing. He grabs a shopping cart, runs off to the produce section, and he starts scooping fucking coconuts into it. He runs up to the cashier. The cashier's like looking at the clock, like, really? For fucking real? Rings up 47 goddamn coconuts, and the guy's like, man, this is great. Thank you very much for sticking around. And she's like, well, what do you need all these coconuts for? He's like, tell you what, I can't take these coconuts with me, but there's an Uber driver right outside. He'll take you right to my frat house as soon as your shift's over. I'm going to meet you down at the frat house, and you're going to see what these 47 coconuts are all about. And she's like, all right, whatever. So she gets in the Uber, and she's going along, and she sees him, like, jogging along the sidewalk with this shopping cart full of 47 coconuts.
And as he's jogging along the sidewalk, he crosses the street, doesn't see that the lights turn green, and bam, he gets hit. Shopping cart, 47 coconuts. He goes flying all over the fucking place. So she makes it down to the frat house and starts telling everybody, hey, the guy you sent down to the store to pick up these 47 coconuts, he got hit really bad by a car. And last I saw, an ambulance was pulling up. We may need to go to the hospital, go see him. And they're like, oh, thanks for telling us. So they go down there. They meet up with the nurse up at the receptionist at the front desk. And she's like, well, to tell you the truth, your friend's hurt really bad. And if you need something to say, honestly, I think now's the time to say it. So they go into the back to meet him. He's hooked up to a heart monitor and everything. And he's starting to fade fast. And he goes, you know, bros, I just wanted to say thank you all very much for hanging out with me. You've all been really good friends, and it's great that I could spend the last night of my life partying with you guys. And they're like, man, that's cool to hear, bro, but just between you and us, what the fuck did you need a shopping cart and 47 coconuts for? And he leans up out of the bed, and he takes in a deep breath, and then he dies.
I knew it was coming, and I still fucking loved it.
As soon as he got hit by the car, I'm like, God damn it. I'm never going to hear it.
Yeah.
Oh, your joke earned a penny.
Oh, hey, thank you.
Nice.
I'm a professional
Asworth.
comedian. 20.
I like Treebeard's joke better.
Yeah.
Leo.
Oh,
Initiative.
No, I got a 22.
Casmos.
12.
Vance.
4.
Oh, now
Kendall.
it's up to 8.
3.
3.
Has this chance to drop 69 on there. Blew it.
Nice.
Much like the woman on the elevator. You blew it.
Oh, hang on a second. I have a joke that I tried to tell last week and it didn't go anywhere. I think this is my opportunity to
I've
tell
already
it
blanked it from my memory.
to now. To tell it now. Tell it in the now. That's what I'm going to do. Chris, I need you. I'm going to say a series of phrases.
Oh, yeah, this one.
And after each phrase, I want you to say the word addicted. Okay? We clear
I
on the
feel
rules?
like I'm going to feel bad after this.
A person who likes taking way too many illegal drugs is
Addicted.
a person who can't control how much alcohol they drink is
Addicted.
the thing that hit me in the face last night.
Addicted.
I said that way wrong. The dick hit me in the face. It was supposed to hit you in the face. God damn it. I was supposed to ask Chris what hit you in the face last night. And you were supposed to say addicted.
I was wrong. I feel great.
I feel bad. Oh my god.
Oh,
I am fucking stupid.
So Chuck's going to the sperm bank for $100 tomorrow.
oh, man. That's so
Do they
perfect.
pay you if it's for multiple donors when you go in?
No.
I hope Eddie's joke is a pun. I hope what Eddie said was a pun.
Oh man, yeah. I think I made it better by screwing it up though, so I'm okay with that.
I don't think so.
I think
It was
it's
better for us.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Not for my
It
mental
was
health.
definitely better for me.
Good boy. Good boy.
Oh goddamn.
Nobody followed through on the last line last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Silence. Just silence.
So yeah, I got a 22 for my initiative.
Yeah, you're up.
God damn it.
Yep.
So I don't know where they're at.
They're
Correct.
He can't see anything.
they're on a
He's under
ship.
a table.
They're on a boat.
Are they on the boat? Do we know?
You don't know for sure.
I mean, they're
That's what I would
within
assume.
they're
they
within
would-
60 feet of us, so if they're
You
not
would
on
know-
the dock, they're
yeah.
probably in the boat.
Casmos could say, my spell's still going, they're close.
They're close, me.
They don't have.
They're close.
There's now a little, like, Sombra translocator effect where it has the direction.
Stop it.
No.
No, I just know that.
God,
I'm
I
still
feel so bad
holding.
about that joke. I fucked that thing all to hell. God damn.
It worked fine.
It worked fine. I got my laugh. I think I got a better laugh doing it that way.
Yeah.
Fucking Christ.
All right.
You messed it up in like the only way that's bad for you.
Oh, nice. 69 bits.
69 bits, because I fuck that joke all the time.
Giggity.
God damn it.
All
All right, I'm going to cast Conjure Animal.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to conjure
The bears.
2 giant octopus.
It's not my choice.
Because I believe
He's gonna conjure the bears.
they can be on land. Yep. While out of water, they can hold their breath for an hour. So, to my knowledge, they don't have to be in the same occupied square space. So I'm going to put one on the dock and one on the boat.
Okay. I don't think, I don't. It just says summon 2 animals within range, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jeez.
I'll have to roll their initiative. They're definitely last. Like, their initiative is a 1.
It got cut off after about 5 minutes. Aha, maybe that's the ending of the joke.
Yeah.
Should be able to drop another one in there.
So yeah, that's the end of my turn.
No, you said ones?
Yeah, they're very end.
Okay, they are very end indeed. It's at about this time. Popping over the rails are...
I can move. Can I get onto the ramp?
Well, they just tossed down a rope, and she slid down the rope.
I don't want to start. I just yell for somebody, like, get the fucking ramp on the...
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll say on that, a couple of dock workers, like, they panic and they grab the thing.
Mhm.
Next round, on your turn, they'll have the ramp in
So
place.
yeah, I'm
at
moving
the start of your turn, they'll have the ramp in
And
place.
I'm moving to where I think that ramp would be. Place
Okay.
at.
Like, you run up, be like, you, here, ramp.
Get the fucking ramp up there!
But it's at this time, 5 people with longbows step over the railing.
Oh, they're about to get killed.
And they rain down some arrows upon you guys. Who would they want to shoot at? That's the question, though. Because I feel like they know they know you two. And they know you two are trouble.
I would also say there is a giant octopus on the ship now, too.
Oh yeah, they're aware well of that giant octopus. How big is a giant octopus?
It is
Fucking
a large
enormous.
beast.
Okay. Large enough.
Wait, what?
Okay.
Giant octopus is like 20 feet from the top of his head to the end of a tentacle, isn't he?
I'm gonna throw him a rope and have him pull me up.
Just have them tentacle.
I could almost do that, but
But you start casting a spell. I think, God, you two are both, because they know you kill from a range real easy, and you're a spellcaster they're not familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
As am I.
Well, you didn't cast any spells, though. They don't know you're a spellcaster.
All right. Yeah, I just
You're-
broke Argus' nose.
Yeah, you're just an armored dragon dude that punched a halfling.
they're planning on pushing you overboard.
So,
Little do they know, I'm not going to get on board.
Haha, you could never push me off the ship.
Getting on board would eliminate the purpose of just downing the ship entirely.
Well, I really kind of want to save the ship if we can. Just kind of get the... I kind of want to save it.
Oh yeah, we're gonna save the ship. We're just gonna kill everybody on it.
Leo,
Fight.
first archer launches 2 arrows at you
Mm-hmm.
from their longbow. What's your AC?
But the first one is 17.
Alright. They miss the first one.
Mm-hmm. Second one would be 21.
They miss the second one. Another archer aims a couple arrows at you. Crit
I'll take that damage.
on the first one. And what's your AC?
21.
Don't forget that temp HP.
Oh yeah.
They miss.
Mine cleared after I long rested.
Let's see. Vance, and I'll get back to that damage here in a minute. Vance, An archer launches 2 arrows at you. What's your AC?
15. But so I used my reaction before
Combat started.
the combat started. Is it a new round? Do
No.
I have another reaction?
You won't get another reaction until
Until
your
my
combat
turn
round
starts?
starts. Yeah.
Okay, never mind. 15.
All right. So the first arrow hits. Second arrow hits.
Dang it.
Another
Let's say,
archer.
you're gonna give me a chance to do my imposed disadvantage
Oh,
thing.
you gotta let me know before, so I know
Well-
not to yell out numbers. So now I know.
Yep.
Second arrow.
I'll probably just try and force on one of these.
Okay. And so it just forces disadvantage.
It's just a reaction. You just pick one of them. Just pick the first one and
Okay. Well, what's your AC again?
15.
Okay. Even with your disadvantage, that arrow hit.
damn.
And then so the final archer is going to disappear over the railing. Not jumping over. The archer turns back around.
Like as an
And
octopus.
no, you see her running to the rigging of the ship and start climbing.
Trying to set the sail or something?
I don't know. But she spends all of her movement getting to the top of
But
this.
maybe I'm just gonna have to command her to fall.
She
Release.
would have trouble doing that.
Oh yeah, they can't do something that will harm themselves, will they?
Mm-hmm. But she can just sit there and wait for her death.
Command, stop that.
Leo, from that critical arrow that hit you, you took 27. Vance, Vance, you're gonna take 12 damage
Total?
total. Wait, no, that's incorrect because you got hit 3 times. The first attack deals 12 damage. That's my bad. I got confused. Second attack deals 7 damage. And the third attack that hits you
Here's all the 2
does 12 damage.
Jeez.
So altogether, what is that? That's 24 plus 7. What's 24? That's 30.
I did it
Yeah.
as you told me.
You math quicker than me, so we'll go with that number.
I'm at 61 out of 75.
Okay. I need to look up the stats for a giant octopus.
They're pretty sick.
They were pretty sick. Looking at
It's a
them right
real
now.
good KD.
That's at least a 2.5 KD.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
65% win rate.
Okay.
They're one of the top bands in Dota.
So you hear a commotion kind of break out on top of the deck.
Screaming and lots of suction cup puckers.
Not suction cup puckering, but
Not yet.
definitely lots of yelling. Fucking Christ. I'm just gonna have to use a fucking... This is too many.
Jeez. One of its tentacle attacks lands, it instantly grapples.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be good for,
So for
thinning
next
the
time-
numbers down.
No, grabbing those two.
Yeah.
With
Oh,
my
They're
armor.
on the deck.
I
Is
have one
counterspell
dog, too.
affected
I'm gonna
by
fight anybody.
the
Huh?
effect of my armor?
Anybody.
There's
Nice.
counterspell affected by the effect of my armor. For next time.
Okay.
Is it?
I don't remember. What does your armor do? I've slept since then.
Advantage on saving throws against spell attacks and other magic effects.
That's only for spells coming at you.
You don't make a save on a counterspell, do you?
No,
I
it's
wasn't
the
sure
other.
how you worded
Say the words again.
it. Advantage on saving throws against spells. On saving throws is how it's. So anything I have to make a saving throw on. Against.
I'll look up the armor here in a second to confirm.
I don't think
because
it would have been then. Because I don't think I make a saving throw because they make the roll.
Yeah, it's like an attack roll, isn't it? For counter spells.
Yeah.
It's sort of like the spell magic, where you have to roll high enough.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 18, guys. Remember 18. That's an important number to me. I need a calculator.
Calculate some shit. Batang said.
Leo, you can feel that the octopus that you you can feel that the octopus that you summoned on the top on the deck of the ship is dead. Okay.
I'll cast another one. 4 more on 5 here.
You don't know what happened, but it's just there to a hard not there. Asverth, you're up.
You sent a disturbance.
I'm grabbing the rope to the ship that is attaching the ship to the dock.
Yep.
Grabbing that rope, and then I'm cutting the rope free while maintaining hold of the rope.
Okay.
As much as I can, I will attempt to climb the rope.
You run up, you slash the rope. That's your standard action. And then you grab the rope and you start climbing. I don't know if climbing, is that a standard action or is that a movement?
It's god. How fast
I
does
think it's a I think it's
part of them.
I think
action.
If you have a climb speed, I think it's movement.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's like a check. It's an action.
Combat.
Did Joe just go?
I have 4
Yeah.
initiative. I'm going pretty.
Oh,
We got into a conversation about his magical item, but
Yeah.
yeah, he hasn't
oh,
got
okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about what he was doing.
it. Oh man, I think since you don't have a climb speed, I think you would have to use your action to climb.
Well,
Or I'll just count it as difficult terrain.
I think it's basically just considered difficult terrain.
Yeah, we'll just call
Climbing and swimming. Each foot of movement costs 1 extra foot.
some difficult terrain.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get about halfway up this rope. Casmos, you're up.
Boy, so if he's on the rope, then I probably can't also be on the rope.
Oh, you good?
Nah. I got a better idea.
Okay.
First, I'm gonna cast my spiritual weapon and
Mhm.
see if I can hit one of those archers up there.
What's the range on spiritual?
It's like 60 feet, I think. Might be 120.
Oh, yes,
Pretty
yes,
sure it's
you
60.
can. Yes, you're right. Every time you say the word spiritual weapon, I always, yeah. That's my problem. Yes, you could hit one of those archers up there.
It's a non-natural 20.
That's definitely a hit.
And content bound. I'll take that. Let me double check the damages on that.
You know, would it be possible for me to lay down for the remainder of this episode?
Yeah, if you need to.
Yeah. I was playing Resident Evil and got a little too spooked.
Ah.
So. Alrighty.
Just put me down for 11 damage.
See you next episode.
And with my regular action, I'm going to drink my potion of climbing,
There you go.
which will allow me to climb at my full movement speed,
Okay.
and also give me advantage on checks climbing.
Let's see. I need to look up
Because I'm going to need to get right up that rope,
old person.
assuming that there's not dock problems.
I'll handle it.
You're
Wanna
right,
get
a
up
whole
there?
person. They're paralyzed until they succeed their.
Yeah.
It's at the
It's paralyzed.
end of their turn.
And yeah.
What's your
Fif-
spell save DC?
15.
You can feel that your spell's still in effect. Okay. Let's see. What am I
As long as they're not all on the deck at once, we have a pretty decent chance of fighting.
gonna... Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna fucking kill them all.
How far away are these people that are shooting at us?
There may be like 40 feet.
Okay.
They're just on the top of the railing of the ship there.
You got them. Shoot them and then get behind me and my giant octopus. Actually, my giant octopus will get behind you. Don't worry.
And you said there's 4 of the archers?
There was
There was 5, one turned.
5. One started climbing the rigging. You are watching the ship, and all of a sudden the ship's just sitting there, and it just whoop, and starts moving out to water. In fact, it moves 100 feet straight out.
How strong is the rope tied to the dock?
It's
Jake
not
cut
tied
it,
to it anymore.
Oh,
and Jake is dangling off that rope, or Asworth is dangling off that rope.
Yeah.
neat.
Kendall, you would definitely get the idea of, I know that spell.
Oh,
You would know that spell is control water.
they appear to have someone on the ship that can also control water.
Alright, control it back over here.
After
Will do.
that, it's Vance and Kendall's turn.
I'll let you go first. Before the same.
Yeah, you're both.
Yeah. you can
No,
go first.
actually,
No, he got
Vance
4 and
is-
I got 3.
yeah.
Oh, okay. So it moved 100 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can control water out to 300 feet.
Uh,
Bring it on back.
Do you have
Should
to make
bring it
any
on back.
checks for control water or anything?
No.
I don't think so.
No, but when it comes around again, I could possibly hold my action and dispel it.
Oh, I guess I do have Dispel Magic. What else spells? Control Magic. Or Control Water.
4th.
Yeah.
4th. Would that be metagame now? To know what level?
That would be... if you wanted to spend your action making an Arcana check.
Yeah.
You could find that out.
I don't think I would. I think I would cast it. I have Dispel Magic.
Okay.
So I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic on their controlled water.
The level 4, so you need to roll.
Fairly high.
What do you need to roll?
I need to roll. I have to make a spell attack against basically an AC of 14.
Okay.
That's how it works.
Do your thing.
$18.
You feel your spell takes and it breaks their control water. And the movement they had from that water moving them back rapidly, you see it just stops and they're still in the water again. Maybe they're still moving just a little bit because of the momentum, but they're...
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
Go ahead and put them on the goddamn dock if you have to.
trying to see who would be the best person to give my bardic inspiration.
I don't know what that does.
It gives you a D10 that you can spend for anything. To add to anything. Yeah, it probably would be.
Shoot the fuck out of something.
Yeah. I'm gonna give Leah bardic inspiration.
Okay. Kindle.
I can do that as a bonus action.
Okay.
Can you
I'm-
dispel magic again?
Yeah, I can cast that like 7 more
I'm
times.
gonna bring them back.
Okay.
Okay.
Because we might have to.
And
Okay.
since
I don't want spells.
you can concentrate on that for 10 minutes, I'm just gonna hold it until they crash into the docks.
Or pick them up and put them on it.
So are you crashing them into the docks?
Would it be possible to do, like, could I, like, create a wave under them and just
And
make
lure
them
them.
land on the docks?
I say Leo was telling you he could probably disable the ship if you bring it close.
They moved out the distance of the spell, so you could move them back that 100 feet,
Hmm.
and then when they're back, you could then push them into the docks. You could create a whirlpool to try and sink them. You could cause the water to raise up 20 feet.
Right.
You could part it to try and drop the ship. That's kind of it. You couldn't,
Right.
but you could either try and capsize it, you could raise it up higher, or you could just push it into the docks on your next turn.
Yeah. Yeah. I, like, bring it toward us, sorta off to the side.
Yeah.
And I point exactly where I'm gonna make it crash.
Okay. He's calling it out like Babe Ruth. Next up is your octopus on the dock.
Yeah. So where's the ship at right now?
It's
It's
about 10 feet from the dock, still moving at, like,
Oh, it should be
30
heading
meters
backwards.
per action.
Well, yeah, it went this way, and he brought it back just
Yeah.
like 10 feet off.
It's moving 100 feet every 6 seconds, and it's 10 feet from the dock.
Well, we leased these ships, right?
No, we own these.
We had leased them at first, though, right?
No, this ship you had found and you had claimed. You had
Second
taken a
ship.
loan from the bank to fund the crew, but you paid that back.
So we bought the other ship flat out, too?
You bought the other ship flat out too.
Yeah.
Man.
You own this ship. You don't. The bank.
No.
doesn't-
It's not about that ship. I'm just saying, I want to know how far does Leo think he could easily get another ship?
Uh,
'Cause he's got 20,000 gold right in the bank right now.
God, and I don't remember where I wrote down how much I charged you for those ships. I want to say it was like 140,000 or something like that. You guys all had to pitch in.
Yeah.
I feel like Leo thinks he can just ship this thing. This ship. So with that,
Right.
he pats his octopus on the back and says, "Go sink it." And sends his octopus in the water.
Well, it's at the dock, so in theory we might be able to pick it up and repair it.
So yeah, he's telling the octopus to go and sabotage the bottom of the ship.
Okay, the octopus dives under the water, and you can hear like the cracking of wood and shit underneath. And like you see the ship just.
If we have to scuttle our own ship to keep it from moving, then
Leo, it's your turn.
so be it.
That's my
Stone's currently filling with water, about to sink, and like 1 second away from hitting the docks.
It's at the dock, so
So
my
it's
goal
back to the
means
dock.
It can't be that deep.
Can they set the ramp back?
It's close enough. Yeah, they're still doing it. So
Okay, so the ramp is on there now too. I
they
guess.
they go and they put the ramp. It's close enough. He brought it back close enough that they drop the ramp and then just fucking run.
So we're assuming that it's no longer in motion?
It's fine. It's all fine.
Well, it's you
Game
can only
mechanics-wise,
move
it's
the
not.
ship 100 feet. So there was.
Yeah, I guess.
You did
Raw.
right. I did.
Rules as written, it's not moving.
Yeah, rules is written. It's
Right.
not moving. Next turn, you could use it again to move it another 100 feet. Because when the
Right.
spell disbanded, the ship stopped moving. Like it just skewed a little bit, but it didn't keep.
Like, if it were turned into a live action
It's
movie,
going,
it would
huh?
be moving the whole
Huh?
time, but
Huh?
current rules, it's going.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's buffering.
Either way,
Yeah.
can I get onto the ship?
It's your turn. You've got enough movement. Yes, you can.
Okay.
There's technically no limit.
So I get up on the ship.
Right.
What do I see?
You see your dead octopus.
Okay.
You see 7 sailors, pirates, you would presume, with swords. You see Athena in the center of the dock,
Mm-hmm.
still fucking held person. And you see Argette next to her, like she just cast control water, and now she doesn't understand what the fuck happened. So you can tell she's gearing up to start casting another spell on her next turn.
Okay, so she's right next to her then.
Yeah, they're still side by side.
Is anybody next to those two?
There's the 4 archers on the railing, 1 archer up in the netting, and then there's the 5 pirates kind of dispersed through. Well, they're not dispersed. They're all around your giant octopus because they just killed it last go around, and they're kind of maybe like 15-20 feet from Argette and Athena, so they're kind of all on their own. Okay, Argette and Athena are.
Okay, so for me, god damn it, I need to get to my actions.
Too Old Leo did raise the Kraken indeed.
Released.
Release the Kraken.
Oh, released. It did say released. I just read the words aren't my friend tonight.
We lowered the roof.
And don't forget your bardic inspiration you got now. Now that's to a ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
So
It tastes like if you get a soda from like a fast food joint and they don't got their syrup mixed in it.
yeah, it's got some berries in there somewhere.
This is like the fucking LaCroix of beer.
Yeah,
Oh,
yes,
no.
I agree with that. So who's within 10 feet of Athena? I should say that.
Argette and Athena are the only ones.
You might be better off targeting the grunts.
The other ones are like 15 feet from them, all around the octopus. The corpse of the octopus.
And so if I target the people that are around the octopus, how many can I get?
7.
7? I'm going to start attacking them.
Okay.
If they're all within 10 feet of or one person, I can attack all of them.
You can make your example real easy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do it.
So I'm going to use my volley.
I thought you were going to just go up and see her paralyzed and be like...
Oh, well, nah. I'm going to use it on these guys because I hate them. Use your action.
Your employees, these assholes.
Yeah. Oh, they should have been pirates.
That's for you, stream.
And I assume since this is just
That's also
an
for the screen.
action. I don't know. We'll just start off with this then. Alright, so first guy. Does a 15 hit him?
Their AC 17. Just so you can just roll your fucking dice.
I missed one guy. Oh, I don't have the other dice out. Go.
And there's 7 of these assholes.
I get the next guy. I get the next guy. So that's a 21. Matches AC, get the next guy. I missed that guy. So that's 5. 3 of them I've gotten. I missed that guy.
Should
Get that guy.
Tonight.
So I get 4 of them.
Yep.
First guy, I deal 14 damage. Second guy, I deal 13 damage to.
Alright.
Third guy, I deal 8 damage to.
Alright.
And there was a fourth guy hit, right?
Yep.
I only deal 7 damage to that guy.
Okay. All of them are still up.
Now it says you can use your action, so that would be...
What ability are you using?
Oh, it's my volley. So I think that I can't use my extra attack.
Okay.
Because you attack twice whenever you take the attack action.
So yeah, if this is you're taking the attack action, then yeah.
I mean, you got to hit a lot of people, so
Oh, yeah,
it's
no.
still worth it. Jake is down.
Mm.
Down for the count.
Poor guy.
We'll see if he comes back in the next episode or not.
I'm just gonna, I know he wants to play, but he looks like he needs that nap.
Yeah.
Maybe we just go upstairs and bring a blanket down for him.
What is it?
Unhang this one.
Yeah, or just take that one off the hooks and lay it on him.
Okay. No.
We're packing you up to go.
We just need to find like a freeze frame that he was in, and then like,
Just keep him there.
All right.
What does it take for me to use my ring? I guess that'd be an action, wouldn't it?
What ring do you got on you? Spell storing?
Yeah.
Both of those can be taken down.
yeah, it's an action. It's you're casting a spell, but instead of using a spell slot, you use your ring.
Okay. So yeah, I shoot 4 of those guys,
Alright.
and I yell for everybody who doesn't want to die, get the fuck on the floor.
Okay.
Maybe even do the dinosaur.
Okay.
After...
Oh, anybody who doesn't want to die in here by me or sink with this fucking ship by my octopus, get on the fucking floor.
You used your action already to attack.
I'm just saying it.
Okay.
Well, let me get up there, because in theory I have great intimidation.
Alex,
I never get to use it.
you're on the deck.
Mm-hmm.
It's the archer's turn.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, it's the swordsman's turn.
Bring it.
Okay. All 5 of the archers. Now, the archers disperse from the railing now that you're up.
Are probably good enough to actually pick up the pattern.
What's that?
Oh, just too old saying that we have a solid background, but technically it's not actually a solid background, but the cameras aren't good enough to tell.
Yeah.
It's a more solid.
Fucking train's clogged again.
Yeah, too old wants you to put him up. Him with the
wrestling mask.
Okay, Alex. I'm rolling it on my phone because it's too many fucking dice.
Mm-hmm.
Don't die.
First things first. The archers send 10 arrows flying at you.
Mm-hmm.
What's your AC
17.
on the first attacks?
Okay. The way it works, because I just reread it, if they hit me, it bumps up to 21 on their second one. If they don't hit me, it still stays 17.
Okay.
17.
So
17 until hit.
Mm-hmm.
So
Is that
attack
per
1
attacker?
is,
Yeah.
is a hit. Attack 2 is a miss. Attack 3 is a hit. Attack 2 is a miss. Attack 4 is a crit.
Damn.
But that moves your AC to 21, which makes that a miss. Then that is going to be, you said it's, what's your AC? 16 or 17?
17.
Okay. That attack is a miss. That attack is a hit. Fuck Christ, that is another crit. And another miss. Okay.
This dice roll is rigged.
Yeah. I'm using my phone and not the if. Anyway. Oh, man. Alright, so now, that means I need to roll 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 crits. And 4 regular attack damage. Which is...
It was like, get on the ground. And then you hear the da 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 da.
I'm hoping to take all their attacks for this turn while you guys get on the fucking ship.
Everyone is focusing fire on you.
Mm.
So if you survive this, they will have received, there was not going to be any opposition for anyone else.
Yeah, my plan is legitimately soak all the damage and then jump in the water and just have my octopus pull me back up to the dock.
Yeah.
I hope that you can soak that much damage.
I think you should just like make an Aquaman pose and stand on your octopus head. Have it move you.
Because it's probably at least 54 right now.
It's a lot of damage.
It's a lot of damage.
Don't worry. We've got Flex Seal.
Yeah.
I've got the liquid tears. I'm just going to just plug them into it and start squeezing.
We just shot this ranger in half.
How much HP do you got right now?
Alex.
What?
How much HP do you got?
I have 72.
You're down.
Okay.
You take 87 damage.
Oh, that's not that much.
The archers run up, and the archers they all turn and they just unleash arrows at you. Each archer shoots 2 arrows at you.
Mm-hmm.
Couple crits, some misses, 87 damage. You drop.
Mm-hmm.
The swashbucklers are next,
Mm-hmm.
and 4 of the
temp help is already
7.
gone.
Huh?
Just tell him, Charles. Sorry.
4 of the 7 swashbucklers run up to your body,
Mm-hmm.
and they grab you, and they fucking chuck you overboard into the water. You guys see Leo's unconscious body just riddled with arrows, just whoosh, and hit the water.
Well, technically, that was a merciful thing for them to do.
The other 3 pirate dudes run up to the ramp, and they push it off to the side, and it drops down off, clatters to the dock. Asverth is climbing the rope.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys feel like would be the appropriate thing for Asverth to
Well,
do here?
in theory, he'd probably continue climbing the rope, I assume.
You're
Spirit
very much
guardian.
right.
He would probably spirit guard you when he gets up there,
I agree wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
because he should be able to hit like 3 or 4 people with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me pull up Asverth real quick. While I'm pulling up Asverth,
It's a good combo move
Casmos,
to make.
take your turn. While I'm looking up Asverth stuff.
How has the ship sunk any? How far is it to the top?
It's still like it's 50 feet through the air, because it was
like if I were climbing the rope behind him.
well the dock moved 10 feet further out, so you would need to run and make like an athletics check and jump onto that rope now.
I feel like you guys know I'm sinking the ship, right?
Yeah, it's just now there's only one way to get on it.
Why would you even care to get on it? It's sinking.
I don't know. I suppose in theory they have to come to us. I just don't want to abandon Asworth to get shot full of holes either.
He kind of put that
I
on
really-
himself, honestly.
I really don't think there's
He kind of Tarzan that on his own.
I can totally see him following through something.
Like, I feel like you guys would be doing the smart things, but me and him are not.
he can cast that at third level.
Oh, did you factor in the temp health from Joe?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It got knocked out earlier.
Yeah. It soaked up one of the crits.
So
'Cause he got
Asverth
crit
hops
before.
up on the
Three
dock,
times.
If I hadn't gotten crit that first time, I'd still be up.
and he activates his Spirit Guardians. In the immediate area are the 4 sword fighters that tossed you overboard, and we're going to say at least 2 of the archers.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to make them roll the saves. That's a D12. Every roll would fail if I rolled that one.
Yeah, just stick with that then
Archer
for the saves.
1 is a fail. Archer 2 is a definite fail. Swashbucklers 1 fail.
See, they shouldn't be good at that.
Fail. They're doing very bad.
I would expect them to be bad at wisdom saving
Okay.
throws.
They all failed, and I am not going to roll individually, so I'm just going to roll one number, and that's a 3d8.
That's what we normally do, is we just roll the damage for everybody affected by it at once.
Okay.
And then after that, we roll on a turn-by-turn basis.
So each one of them
That might
takes
be wrong, but it's what we normally do.
12 damage. Okay. You finally feel your spell break. Did you take your turn yet?
Not this turn yet. No.
Yeah, it's your turn right now.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I thought you were going, but you didn't.
No, I wasn't sure how far, how reasonable it was for me to get on the ship or not.
You would have to run and jump and make that athletics check to get the rope because it was angling down, and then Asworth caught it and it swung down and he started climbing it. Now the ship's 10 feet further from that, so you would have at least a good 15-20 foot leap,
I wouldn't even be able to get up the ship then.
and then you would have to do an athletics check to make sure you don't fall.
Mhm.
And then you would have to start climbing, and yeah, you wouldn't make it up onto the ship.
I'd probably just get shot at anyways. That sucks, because I have basically nothing useful to do. I'll move towards the ship.
You'd always save Leo.
So yeah, you could fish your dead partner out of the water.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know if your octopus is doing that or not.
I mean, I would assume that you guys know it's magical.
Okay, yeah, that's probably not happening.
Is that a concentration?
I don't know how magic works if I'm unconscious.
It only ends if you die.
My octopus boy's still down there.
I'm pretty sure.
But he's still sinking the ship, so.
Yeah.
Your concentration auto fails if you are unconscious, but I'm pretty sure any spell effects.
If you say it's still up, it's up, because
Yeah.
it's not a concentration.
I'm going, okay, then yeah, it's still up. But,
No.
Leo gave it the instructions to sink the ship.
I
Yeah.
assume you can still hear.
I'll probably spiritual weapon one of the boatmen up there
Yeah.
again. That's
You
like
think it's
25.
kissing it?
Yeah, that's it.
Suckers.
Unfortunately, it's only 5 more damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll probably try and fish him out. And
Do you leap in there to get him?
Oh, he got rid of that after
I sold it.
took his
Yeah.
arms.
What's going on?
would I have to leap in after him, or
Shut
can
up.
I
Too old
fish him
asked.
out?
Tool asked what I did with the cloak, and I sold it.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I'm level 12 now instead of level 9.
Yeah. Kane retired, and now Joe's playing with a new character named Vance.
Mm-hmm.
Casmos, are you diving in?
Is that what I have to do to get him?
He's under the water. Yeah.
Okay. You probably can't mage hand a person out of water, can you?
No, that's 10 pounds.
Oh,
10 pounds. Damn.
It's a concentration, I think. It's got a little C by it.
Yeah, it's
And
concentration.
then your spell, your octopus
I'm not worried about it.
disperses.
He did his job.
Okay. Well, then I'll go in after him real quick.
So you hop into the water and you grab Leo by the scruff of his neck, and you're swimming him back towards the dock.
In theory, you should be able to swim in plate armor without too much trouble. I actually researched into that
Yeah.
because I remember thinking that would be a problem. But
You can't skillfully swim.
You can't
Yeah.
skillfully swim.
Yeah, you're not marathon swimming. You just got to get there and then right back.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I also have potions of water breathing just in case.
Yeah. So after Casmos, you feel
I'll
your
use all my movement and my action.
Okay.
So I should be able to get a decent bit done with that.
yeah. So
Because
I've been
my
trying to
sword's a
drink
bonus
potion
action.
while swimming.
it would be tough, but not impossible. As long as you're not underwater.
Yeah.
What's
If
this?
you're underwater, trying to drink a potion underwater.
Oh, yeah, it's a little late then.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, maybe it just goes in with the drowning and it's fine.
I would
Game
make
mechanic
that.
wise, I don't know if there's a rule for that.
I would just
but-
make it a Constitution save, a very high or
Yeah.
Constitution check,
Yeah.
a very high Constitution check.
In theory, you could just put it in your mouth and just...
That would be such an incredibly unnatural
You'll drink
experience.
some ocean water, too.
And then also you can't, because part of drinking is you pass air.
Yeah.
I feel like unless you're doing that with a water breathing potion, it wouldn't work too well.
Yeah, I think I would make
Yeah,
you
sorry.
make a very high Constitution.
Actually,
If you're
yeah,
underwater
if
already,
you're drinking
yeah.
a water breathing potion, it doesn't matter that you're also drinking the water.
Yeah, it really doesn't.
That's the
Anyway,
only way I think that would work.
Casmos, you feel your hold person spell finally break.
That's what I figured. Okay, that's fine. Now we'll just get more difficult.
Oh, goddamn. You guys are giving them a run for their money.
Are we?
No.
Like,
You're not.
they can't even run away now at this point.
They really can't.
Which means they have to try to kill us.
I'm the one that's taking like any major damage.
I can't get up there, but when I do, they're gonna Get hell of fireball.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure fireball still works right above water.
Yeah. I can't
Okay.
see them is my only thing.
Well,
Well, you could just shoot something you can see, and it would probably hit them.
it's just all up to him to you seeing him, honestly.
Shoot the mast of the ship and cover the deck.
All of
with
a sudden,
fireball.
you guys, probably about a foot off the side of the ship, floating in the air, just a wall of fucking swords appears out of nowhere.
Maybe it's good I'm in the water.
And this thing is 100 feet long, so the entire side of the ship, 20 feet tall, and you can tell it's like 5 feet thick. Just fucking swords and daggers just materialize in like this wall of blades, and they just they don't fart. They start spinning wildly. Yeah, that's what they do.
That's how they spin.
That is
Yeah.
how they spin. Vance, it's your turn.
Dispel magic.
Okay.
Or
Roll it.
Oh. Tool's going for a Bleach reference. He's looking for Byakuya. Doing his limit
I have
break.
no idea
Just to
what
go off the
level
rails a
spell
little
that
bit.
is.
Fuck's it? What hat? What?
You don't.
Too
You're
old.
just going to have to
You
roll
know,
it.
I don't even know what you reference.
So what is it?
Bleach.
It's 10 plus
Oh
the
yeah,
spell
that's why I
level?
don't care.
Yeah. Well,
It'd probably be more accurate
the
to
check
say
is
it's
10 plus
Gilgamesh
spell level.
from Fate.
Okay, roll your check.
Okay, that's
and
Tell me what you got.
Because he opens up portals with just an unlimited amount of weapons behind him.
37.
15.
Your spell fails.
Okay.
Kendall, you're up.
So I turn to Vance.
Oh, also, bonus action giving you Bardic Inspiration. So you can add a D10 to an attack. Basically, any like D20 roll, you can add a D10 to it before you know if it succeeds or fails.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm keeping track of who has it.
I turn to Vance and I say, "Thank you for the assist." And in
And that's
case it's
something
unclear
like
up to this
but it
point,
is massively huge.
we're no longer worried about the
And just-
safety of the ship,
Yeah.
and it continues into the docks.
Okay. You change the flow. I need to look up control water again.
Actually, you should just take the water and just run it up
Well,
through the
I
hole.
never dropped concentration, so it just continues.
Can you change the effect of it on your turn, or because could you just take the water and just run it through the hole that's in the bottom of the ship and just fill it?
Well, you can't. It doesn't. It's not that granular.
Yeah.
I
Right.
thought you can. It's not. There's that shape water.
There's specific.
There's
things you
shape
can do
water,
with
what
it.
you're thinking, but that's on a
Okay.
much smaller scale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was, yeah.
So yeah, you're
It has to be able to
maintaining
see.
concentration.
I
That's
can raise the water 20 feet, move it, or make a wave.
If you raise the water 20 feet, would it inherently fill the bottom of the ship
I don't think so.
because it's open at the bottom? No.
No, well, it's not.
It's like the water swells.
Yeah, the ship would swell with it.
I'm
Okay.
actually not sure if I
It's
can
just like the
actually
water.
change
Well,
what
I mean,
it's doing.
if something
You
has
can.
an opening at the bottom and the water
Yeah,
rises,
change it.
it will just
Okay.
You have
fill
to
the
change it on your
bottom of
turn.
whatever it is.
Well, that's if it's a pressure thing. I think
yeah.
the internals of the ship are still relatively pressurized, so I don't think it would affect. Anyway,
That's either way.
That's
you
not what
actually
we're
need to
doing.
dock.
Is running
What
in
you're
the docks. Yes.
you ram the ship into the fucking docks, and you two in the water start fucking spinning as the ship just right next to you, and you kind of get caught up in a little like rip current of it. But it's not enough to jeopardize you or your hold on him. But you just ram the ship into the fucking docks.
I like how immediately before this, the guard captain was like, the only way we can leave the port, or leave this place, is our port. And we're like,
I wrecked
okay.
the port.
You got, yeah. You know what? Consequences are meant to be dealt with later.
Yeah.
You ram the ship into the fucking dock, and you can see the ship is just got a huge fucking chunk of it just torn out. The dock is smashed to bits. And you can see the ships taking on water really fast and starting to drop in level.
Did it break through the docks enough for the front of it to beach a little?
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, it would have done that too. Yeah, so it's not sinking. It's just really fucking
It's
stuck.
just like
rotating.
resting.
The jokes just keep getting cut off when we're missing
It's just
punchlines.
kind of like
Yeah,
Part of the ship is resting on the dock and the rest of it's in the water.
Yeah.
which has like a 500 character limit or something.
yeah, wherever you're copy pasting from
Oh, yeah.
too long.
Okay. So, Vance, Kendall, the octopus has been dispelled. Leo, make a death save.
Okay. Yep. Oh, fail.
Okay, it's one step closer to death. It comes up on the archer's turn. And you can see the one that was on the raft, like they've all been like kind of knocked over. The one that was up in the netting fell when you crashed it into it. And she's going to make some fall damage stuff right now. Because she definitely hurt herself.
I assume like a few of the people on the deck have to like check their footing.
Hopefully she broke her arms.
But as you're looking, you can see that the people, the archers on there, like even the one that they stand up and they run towards the center of the deck, and they kind of move off out of sight, and you see a weird blue flash of light real quick. And you two would see that. You wouldn't, because you guys are
Underwater.
Is
Yes.
Kendall? He was on the ship. He would have seen what happened, but he's not conscious, so I'm not going to tell you guys.
Oh, Asworth.
Sorry, Asworth, not Kendall. Like I said, words aren't my friends this day.
What are the odds they just teleported one of the other ships?
You then see, because you guys are looking, you can see up beyond, you can see the sword fighters do the exact same thing. And then flash. Then it goes to Asworth's turn.
There. I'm sorry, I missed that. I was reading. Hey.
The archers, you see them where they were. You see them kind of run towards the center of the ship on up top. You see them just kind of disappear from view. And then there's a blue flash. And then the sword fighters that were up there, the pirates, you see them do the same thing. They turn, they run towards the center of the ship, and then there's a blue flash.
Are they running towards the center of the ship, like towards the spellcaster person?
Yeah. Towards like where...
Okay.
But you can't see, like with the angles and everything. You can just see them disappear from sight, and then there's a flash.
Okay.
Asworth, I'll just go ahead and tell you. Asworth would see, and some of these people would be running through his Spirit Guardians and taking some damage.
Their movement would be halved as well.
That is a good point.
Hopefully they don't all get out.
Some of the archers, half of them get out. The other half are delayed because of that, and so I'm going to have to roll saves for them. So I'm just going to clear up that.
If the turns are starting, they should all be taking damage.
Yeah.
Probably not enough to drop them, but you never know.
Well, they should. So they all try to run. Some of them get caught up in Asworth's thing. It slows them down enough they can't get to it. Asworth would see painted into the center of the deck is a huge, like, circle. Like, think like a fucking transmutation circle of some kind. And they all run onto the circle. Looks like they do some kind of spell thing or something. He's not sure, and then they're gone. But his thing did slow down some of them, so I'm going to roll that out now and deal some damage.
How many times have we seen this thing flash? Twice.
Yeah.
It's 2 people.
Well, no. More than 2 people. It was 2 archers and then 3 sword fighters. I thought everyone did, but I forgot that Asworth was halving their speed.
Okay. So it's flashed twice, but it's taking multiple people.
Yeah.
wonder if it getting hit by a fireball would disrupt that.
That's a valid question.
Well, at this point, we might have to use it ourselves. I think that we're out of luck.
If it's a spell, I'm thinking of metagame knowledge. But I don't know.
We probably have to have somebody tell us how they're using it.
Okay.
I think it's teleportation circle. In which case, you have to know. But it might not be.
Asverth's turn now, and he sees what's going on. Who do you think Asverth would go after?
Spellcasters, if they're still there.
That would be Argit, and she is still there. He's maintaining concentration. So he's just going to run up. He already activated his flame tongue. He gets 2 attacks. He's going to make 2 attacks on Argit. Attack 1 is a critical hit.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now he just needs to do it again.
Attack 2 is a complete and total miss.
That was not what I said.
I probably would have given him, if I remembered that he was climbing, I would have given him Bardic Inspiration.
But you didn't.
But I did not.
He deals 46 damage to Argit.
Not bad.
Wow.
I don't imagine it'll
Is that
jump her.
including Spirit Guardian?
That is not including the Spirit Guardian. I forgot all about that. But she has pretty good wisdom, so we'll see if she makes the save. She did not make the save.
So she might get unlucky.
So that was 46 from...
He drops Argit.
Nice.
Argit is unconscious on the deck, ready to make spell saves. What were you asking?
It doesn't matter now that she's unconscious. But
Uh,
do we see the giant wall disappear?
yes. The wall of swords and knives and shit disappeared. Vance, it's your turn.
Alright. Our Spirit Guardian... So we can't see the deck.
No.
Our
He
spirit,
can yell.
How visible are Spirit Guardians?
He's like surrounded by fucking ghosts. Spinning around him within 15 feet.
So I'd probably be able to tell that he's in the center of the ship.
Yeah. You could probably see him.
Okay.
Oh no.
Or
you could still see his
The
spirit
effect
guardian.
of his spell, probably.
But if he moved to where Argit was, she would be out of sight.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she was isolated from everything else, right?
Yes. Well, no, Argit and Athena were kind of in the center.
They were okay. Well, you could probably just do whatever you're gonna do, and it'd probably be fine.
Is there... I wanted to hit the that center part where people are disappearing from with a level 6 fireball.
Your boy's there.
Yeah, I know.
He could probably take it.
He could probably eat that damage.
That is a lot of damage.
You don't know if he could eat that damage.
I don't know if you could eat that damage.
You guys would know, but you're not fucking there.
Mm. I don't think I would do that. With seeing that his Spirit Guardians are there. That I think I would know that was him. Because I probably was able to see that start from... Because he was like right on the edge of the ship.
Yeah.
He cast it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, that's probably him.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to try... So, the ship got rammed back, right? No.
It's partly on the dock right now.
So how many rounds do you think it would take for me to get on board?
Where they are, they are few.
Just on the deck.
Well, you would have to run around And I'm going to say that's more movement than what you would probably have this turn. And then
If I moved my full movement out along the dock,
yeah.
would I be able to see the surface of the...
Yeah, I could say you could get an vantage point so you can see.
I guess that's all I care about, is just being able to see the full...
Yes, if you ran along the dock.
Alright, once I do that, do I see any clusters of people that I would not hit?
There would be... Everyone's running towards the center.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you planted a fireball, probably right on Asverth, you would probably hit everyone.
How obvious is it that you're a cleric?
I think we outlined it earlier where he said, what do you do? And he said, he's a cleric.
Yeah,
paladin.
you would know that.
Paladin.
I was like, cleric, paladins.
Yeah, you would know that. And you also know that Fort Kesson has some pretty good healers.
I'm going to look at
Blatantly
you.
obvious.
I'm going to look at you and say, I hope you have some healing spells left. And
What do they need to roll? Let me roll Asverth's first.
Just so it's known, next time you want to cast Fireball and you want to cast Fireball, I mean, just say, it's coming, and then I can add my shield bonus to my dex save.
Yeah.
What does Asverth need to beat?
That's all I need to.
So how does this work?
Let me know it's
just
coming in a way that
dex
doesn't say I'm
save.
casting Fireball.
17 dex.
Oh, Asverth clears it.
Dang.
Cool. So he
Half
takes half damage.
Okay.
If I clear it, I take no damage. I stand in the Fireball, I'm like, oh my god.
That's a fail. That's a fail.
You have
Agatha fails a death
Fail.
saving throw if she
8
gets those.
more d6 I can borrow.
Jeez.
Fucking
Do you
Christ.
want some d6?
I need 11. I have 3. I'm just going to use these.
So out of the 3 archers and 4 sword fighters, 1 of them passed.
Awesome.
Uh,
Fantastic.
Arget is an auto fail, so she's just going to
Did they do well? That's the
take
only
a death
question.
fail. The death saving.
Did they do well?
fail.
There are a few big numbers there.
Yes. They're my
Asverth,
lucky d6.
he passed. Who? Oh, Athena needs to make that.
That's both good and bad.
Athena fails.
That's fine.
Because of how much damage you're going to do to Asverth, or
Yeah.
he can deal with it. It's fine.
Okay.
42 fire damage to everyone.
Okay.
And half to that one guy.
Yeah, after that one guy.
And
And
Asverth.
Asperth. Yeah.
Alright, let me, because...
They're good dice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's included. So I'm going to do 42.
If you want to cast one of those fireballs and have it do shit damage, roll these.
Okay. Asverth is 111 out of 136 HP.
Okay.
Because he had your 17 temp on there.
Oh, yeah.
It's fine. He can touch himself he can touch himself to recover that much health.
Yeah.
Oh no, he passed.
Yeah, he passed, so he took half. So he took 20.
He's only gonna take like 7
He
damage.
took 21.
Oh, he'll only take 4 damage then.
Yeah, he's 123 out of 136. No, I did that wrong.
Does he have resistance to that or anything?
No, he has his your temp health, so 17. up
He's
to 21.
131 out of 136.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Is it?
God.
Fucking Christ, goddamn piece of shit.
You're like, I hope you have some healing spells.
He's like
Nah,
completely
he's fine.
unfazed. Okay, I'm
Wait.
doing that again.
Wait, what? Somebody do something?
I guess that's what I'm doing.
No,
next
all right then.
And then my bonus action. Is he more than 60 feet from me?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're at time for what it's worth. If we want to keep going, that's fine. Just
Let's get this combat resolved.
And you're getting a bardic inspiration die.
that can be fun.
Yep.
I don't want to do with it.
I don't think we ever took our second break, so we're actually at like third break time.
Yeah.
Well, we still need to take a second break. It just means we'll have to be
Decent
short
cutting. That's fine.
for another one.
It's okay because combat's fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine letting it roll. Because we're at like 3.5 at the moment.
Well, we were also on
Half an hour behind.
Yeah.
That's good.
We're fine. It's cool.
Okay. All the archers are dead. One of the sword fighters are dead. The other ones look super fucked up. Argate was already down. Athena failed.
Like your flame alchemist fireballs.
Yeah. I like that we all did that.
Yep.
Mustang. That was still one of my favorite scenes of the entire
All
show.
time.
Okay, Athena's still up.
Oh, when he's burning the lust.
Whose turn was
Yeah.
that? Was that Vance's
That was-
turn?
That was my turn. Yes.
Kendall, you're up.
It was awesome.
Chris, hey guys,
Yeah, please, let's.
Chris, you're up.
Sorry. I get excited about that scene. It was incredible.
Do I see anyone on the deck?
No, everyone's out of sight for you. You did see that Vance just exploded the fuck out of the ship. So now the ship is on fire. Splinters of flaming wood are falling everywhere.
There's some ghosts.
Ghosts are
People.
still flying around. Oh, he needs to make a constitution save, doesn't he?
Who does?
Asvert.
10. DC 10.
Oh.
He took 22 damage.
took-
She's 22. Well, so he has to make DC 11.
Nice.
Ghosts are still spinning around. What are you doing?
Okay. I guess I'm not like I can't.
You could try and help out those two in the water.
How far away from? Oh yeah, I could try and help those two.
Yes.
I have lots of movement, so I hope we're not very out of reach. Should have had 60 feet of movement, so
For what?
getting him out.
We'll get there.
Okay.
I'm
Where
gonna I'm gonna control water and take like a patch where they are and just raise it to like the level of the dock.
Okay.
If you want to put us up to the ship,
Well, there's not.
Let's not carry my dead. Can somebody heal me?
Well,
Does
when I
nobody
get
have
it-
ranged heal spells?
So you could raise the water where they are up to the dock
Just give me-
level, so
I'll
when he
get up.
swims up,
How
he's swimming up
turn
to
to
a
do it,
flat
yeah.
surface. Is that what you're
You
doing?
can't touch heal?
I have to have a turn.
Um,
I have used all my
Am I-
movements
Hey,
to
hey.
get you.
Cross talk, guys.
Oh, that does have a 60-foot range. Could I just heal Leo up?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do that. I'm going to use Healing Word at 4th level.
Bonus
There you
action spell.
There you go.
It's one of my favorite ones. That's why I always keep the healing word with me as my cleric,
That
because
is a solid spell.
sometimes that bonus action healing is
We're
worth
just healing at range.
Mhm.
not only at range, but at bonus action.
Yeah.
Because then you can still do something else.
That's a good one to have just to save people from a death saving throw from range, too. I think that's what it's most useful for.
Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey is how the spell is cast.
12.
Tell him, not me.
12.
So I'm back up to 12.
Yeah.
Heroes never die.
Heal.
All right. Leo, it's your turn. You're in the water. You come to.
You're being gently
And last
caressed
thing
by
you
me.
remember is you're standing on the ship yelling. And now you're in the water with Tasmos dragging you.
What about
And you look over and you see the Freyja destroyed on the dock. The top of it's on fire.
Yeah, this is when it's planned. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, all right. Do you want
Okay,
to ride?
cool.
Yay.
All right. I summon 2 giant octopus.
Okay. Do they haul you out?
Probably sounded like... You just have to assume it was yes.
Yeah.
Because I assume you probably didn't hear anything.
And they're initiative 17, and I tell them when they can to just pull us to the end of the dock or shore or wherever,
Okay.
Oh, put me on
or
the
to a
boat.
ladder.
Put me on the boat.
Also, the boat's coming down too.
Sort of. It's on the dock. It's probably as down as it's going to get.
It's not how you spell octopi, but
Put
I
me
don't
in,
fucking
coach.
care.
I'm ready to play.
So after your turn, the archers are dead, so they don't get a turn anymore.
Yeah.
The
My initiative is lower than the octopus.
3 remaining swashbucklers. I'm gonna say your fireball destroyed their ticket out. They run and they dive off the edge of the ship. But they have half speed and they need to make some saving throws.
How far is it to us to get to somewhere we can climb up?
Maybe like 20 feet.
Okay.
But also you're in the water and now the water is level with the docks because he rose it up to make it easier for you guys to get
out.
First guy passed it. Is it half damage on a save? A success?
For
Spirit Guardians?
I think it's halved.
Okay.
I can double check. I think Spirit Guardian still gets its damage. It's a spiritual weapon that doesn't.
So, wait, hold on. So, I'm above the water.
No, you're in the water. The water level has been raised.
I wouldn't have brought in the octopus if they're not able to swim with us.
They are, yeah. Oh, you're in the water still. You're swimming.
Mm-hmm.
He just rose the water level, so that way the water level is now
with the dock.
level with the docks.
Okay, so...
So yeah, you're still in the water, you're still swimming. He just didn't want to have to make you reach up to climb out onto the dock.
Okay.
So you can just swim over to the docks and just roll onto it. He does not drop... Fuck Christ. He does not drop any of the guard dudes. The swashbuckler dudes. But that's just his spell. And you know what he's going to do with the rest of his fucking turn? Fucking wail on Athena.
I kind of want to, not actually kill her so we can interrogate her.
Well, you're going to have to tell Asverth that.
Well, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Athena has a very... Why is her AC so...
Asverth's not a huge fan of the bloodshed.
Yeah. Spirit Guardian's half on a save.
It's good.
Okay.
It's fireball.
Well, spiritual weapon is a hit or miss.
Weird.
If they...
I guess
Or no,
you'll never...
Shut up.
All right.
There's something else where... not spirit weapon, but there's something else where if they make the save, it just doesn't do damage.
So that's a number. He wails on Athena with his flame-tongued sword, dealing 24 damage to her.
Not bad.
She is still up.
Wouldn't be surprised if she weren't.
Asverth, it is now your octopi's turns. What are they doing?
They were just going to drag us to
Okay, they swim you. What's their swim speed?
60.
They swim you up to the docks right next to the ship. And they plop you guys up on the docks, and that's going to be their turn. Casmos, you're now on the dock next to the ship.
I still would like to be on the ship. If it's any lower, that'd be great.
It's a little bit lower, and then also there's enough debris and shit that you could just run up and hop on the dock. I'll let you use all of your movements to get just on the ship, but you'll still have your standard action.
Okay. That climb potion was wasted.
Did you take the climb potion?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot that you took it. Okay, yeah, it's no problem. You just hop right up the fucking side of the ship. Yeah, I just forgot that you had it.
I was like, I drank it, and then I was like, oh, we can climb the rope, and then the rope went away, and I'm like,
Yeah.
no.
Okay, yeah, if you still have the climb potion going, yes. You moved the ship.
It seemed brilliant, and then it wasn't.
Yeah, you used like 10 feet of your speed to get up there.
So the question is, what do I see now that I'm on the ship?
You see a lot of dead archers, a lot of dead pirates. You see Arget on the ground unconscious. Fire everywhere. You see Asverth and you see Athena duking it out in the center of the ship.
All right, I'll probably say, let's try and non-lethal her so we can have some choice words with her about where the rest of them went.
How do you think Asworth would take that?
I hope he understands that it's a greater good object.
I think since it's Athena, he would listen. If it was the other girl, then I would say it'd be
Okay. I'll let
toss the coin there. But that one
this
does
is
have an
trailing
objective truth.
something in our hand to get something bigger still.
Okay. He listens.
So
Now what are you doing?
I'm gonna beat the shit out of her.
Okay, go do it.
Because first I get, I'm gonna go ahead and hex her.
Okay. Yes. You hex her. Is it a bonus action?
Yes.
It's the same as Hunter's Mark, so.
Yeah.
Let me see what I'm gonna give her disadvantage on. You know what? I should probably give her disadvantage on wisdom saves.
Okay, that makes sense for a paladin.
So I'll go ahead and hex her, and then I'm gonna hope to God I hit her. Probably not. Does a 13 hit?
AC?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
She has, for some odd reason, just
Very
shit
low
AC.
AC.
Wait, time out.
don't do this.
Time out.
So she's not wearing armor and doesn't have any dex?
She's wearing leather armor, and her dex isn't great.
Okay.
I had a theme, and the mechanics and everything didn't entirely mesh real well. But I built her to. But you run up and you attack her.
It'd be like leather armor and +2 to dex.
And as you run up to bash her, she does a quick reaction and casts a spell, and a shimmering blue field interjects, and you miss your attack.
It's a good spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially since I only get one attack.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm paladin.
That is true. Okay. That's your turn, then. She used shield to up her AC.
Wait, has any point have you become unconscious?
Wait.
Do you still have magic weapon?
Yeah, you still got spiritual.
I saw
Spiritual up there.
but I believe you use your bonus action to do the attack with it, and I used my bonus
Yeah,
action
you
to
did do
hex
that.
her.
Yeah, that is true.
What's that?
I can see her.
Yes, you
Oh,
can.
As a matter of fact, I can't.
Are you going to counterspell her reaction?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, roll it out. It's a first level spell, so you just got to hit a 10.
No, I don't even have
Oh,
to
it just
roll.
happens?
Yeah.
Okay, you hit.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, then.
She gives a little smirk on her face, and
All of a
gets
sudden, it
hit.
feels like we're playing with blue decks again.
Right? Because this is going to be 2d8 and 3d6.
Okay, roll that bean footage.
And it's gonna be 4 different kinds of damage.
Doesn't matter.
She just
Doesn't
like looks
matter.
over at you.
I'm just like,
So with my first, and I plan for this to be non-lethal.
And
So we'll do that, and then I'm just gonna try and set all the dice out real quick.
Okay. Oh, that's right. The pirate dudes dove off the ship.
they were attempting to.
They're in the water with
Because you
muscles.
said they were going to, and then you said, but they're slowed.
Oh, that's right. They did not dive off the ship because they were slowed. They were running for the edge. But,
They're probably in a
My
nice
buddies.
little group, aren't they?
yeah. You got 2 paladins on there now.
That's gonna be great. They jump off and they just see a giant octopus.
Oh. Like Kane! No.
I just want to picture them in the air, like jumping, and then I hit them with another fireball.
Okay. 9, 13.
But yeah.
She's gonna take 24 damage of necrotic radiant, piercing,
Spaghetti.
and force damage.
Okay, she's still up. Looks super fucked up.
It's just great because I got radiant and necrotic damage in the same attack.
It's her turn.
I had to waste a higher level spell slot to cast that.
Worth it.
Because I only had...
Worth it. I hope that she's mad at
I
me.
never... yeah.
Shit, what is she gonna do?
Because I hit her hard.
Athena uses hyper potion.
She doesn't have a hyper potion.
Super potion.
She uses a regular Pokeball. Tries to catch me.
I'm a kitchen.
Oh,
God damn. She is in a bad way, man.
she's sandwiched between two paladins who aren't very
So
happy.
excited to use this spell. Confusion. Basically, you choose.
She's just gonna fucking... She knows she's defeated. She is not going down easy,
10
though.
foot radius
So...
sphere.
Next time I need
No,
that.
she can't do that. Because you know what happened? She dropped her fucking sword on the dock so she could cast Counterspell.
That's right. And it didn't come with her.
I still got my finger guns up.
Her speed is half.
So she punches you in the hobber. You're just like,
Stop it.
Do you not see this plate mail I'm wearing?
It's more like that.
stop it.
She puts her
Get
hand
some
up.
help.
I yield.
I still
Just
beat
help
her till
Argot.
she's unconscious. I hope you enjoy those hands,
Yeah.
because it might be the last
I
time
was like,
you
who's
see
up
them.
next?
Argot's up next. She makes another death save.
She's fucking dying.
Yeah. Well, that's Athena just said help her.
Step 4, success, yes. Athena said, I yield. Just please don't let her die. Vance.
Are the 3 people running for the water yielding?
No, they're still running for the water.
Kill him.
Are you fireballing them? What's the radius on fireball?
I have to cast it at a higher rate.
Our shit's already fucked, so...
That doesn't change the
It's
radius.
a
Yeah.
20-foot radius, I think.
I'm
That
trying
just
to
means
figure out-
more dice.
Just means more dice.
Okay. It's a 20-foot radius, so 40-foot circle.
What level are you casting?
5th.
How many dice?
Joe,
What?
everyone's still in that range.
I can do it, though, so
It's
It
further
goes
out.
past
I'm
them.
going to aim past it. So
Okay.
it's like the base, so it's only going to
Okay.
hit them, because they're farther away.
This
First one fails.
This is just fire for effect at this
Second
point.
one
so
fails.
Agatha and her will just get...
Okay. All
washed over.
3 of them fail.
They're probably just dead.
It's only 9d6 this time.
Okay.
Well, do you want...
I'll tell you right now, if you roll all ones, one of them is going down. If you
How many
roll
do you need?
all ones and a 2,
6.
2 of them are going down.
Well, they're all going down. Just roll 2 dice and see what happens.
Oh, no.
I see 2 ones.
That was a 6.
But the rest of them are not that.
Yeah. 10, 20.
Once you hit 20,
25.
yeah, they're all down.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all down.
The best part is that's not even a bard spell. It's just one I got to learn. That's my subclass.
Kendall.
Yeah. So, like, she says, just say.
Well, you're not on the dock. I don't know if you would have heard that. Or you're not on the ship.
Only
I'm sorry,
Asworth
Oh,
and
they're
I...
on the ship.
They're
Okay.
on the ship.
Only Asworth and I are on the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I would have heard them yell.
You would have seen Athena put her hand up.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can see her, you definitely can tell she's yielding.
I don't know if you could see that. You're still way back there, though, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, I pointed to a spot like 20 feet from us to
What-
say where I was gonna make the ship run into the.
Okay,
I don't
well,
know how precise I could be.
Yeah.
Probably not very.
My goal is to get us all on mobile devices and to start using Roll20 for this shit, because it's definitely, it can make life a lot easier if I could just put it up there real quick.
Right.
You're here, you're here, you're here.
Yeah.
It's not all of our perspectives of 20 feet from us.
Yeah. Anyway, it would have been past that, because you pointed, but I misunderstood. The docks were long and then down, so I figured you pointed down towards the end of the dock. That way you didn't destroy the dock you were standing on and get dumped into the water.
That would make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So it would have gone further down that way. So it was like you ran like 100 feet or something like that just to get
I've
advantage
been
point.
moving, yeah.
Yeah. So you're a decent ways off.
Okay. So I probably can't even make it to the ship in this turn.
No.
Well, if she yielded, everyone else is dead and Argid is unconscious, would it just be free actions at this point?
It's up to you guys. Are you moving out of combat?
I'm tempted to knock her out at minimum.
Okay. Yeah.
Where are you at that you can see them all?
Well,
I'm like I'm picturing the ships at like a 30. Or
Yeah, it's at a
and I'm like at the dock.
How long would it take for me to get to that point?
well, you're right
Okay.
next to the ship.
So, can I see her?
You can't see her. You'd have to climb up
So yeah, how
I
long
can
would it
at
take for me
least-
to get
to where he is.
I imagine I'm probably like 60 feet from where.
No, you were closer to.
Closer.
I'd say maybe like 30 or 40 feet.
So yeah,
if we're
would
not
I,
out of combat, I can at least see that all of the enemies are incapacitated. Athena is yielding. All my friends are okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go as far as I can toward them.
Okay.
I could.
I'll say you
I
can
could,
catch
like,
up with Vance.
Do like a
a dash.
a dash.
Okay. And then you could probably 30, 40 feet to get to him.
I'll just say we'll see what happens. Good luck. And
Yeah.
so is it one turn that I can?
Vance, Kendall, your turn.
So yeah, I'm shooting her.
Okay. Are you lethal?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
said I was gonna kill her. So first shot is 25. Does that hit?
Yeah. She's got an AC of 13.
Mhm.
Go and roll your second attack.
I want to know where they're going.
15. You
That's
got
a hit. All right.
got a captive still up there.
Now roll that damage.
First one would be
I mean, I told her we were gonna kill her. Then he said we're gonna put you in prison, and then she made poor life decisions.
Yeah, yeah, pretty
I
much.
mean, no matter what.
so yeah. First one would be 11 damage.
Okay. She's still up.
I didn't say it. So 7, 13 more damage.
Okay, she's still up. She's on the edge.
I'm gonna keep on shooting her.
Asverth is continuing on with this non-lethal. It's his turn, so she needs to make a save. She has disadvantage on wisdom, right? Is that
She
what?
sure does.
Mhm.
It's not necessary.
Okay, she doesn't pass that. She's going to take 3d8. He rolled really poorly on damage,
That happens sometimes.
but she's still up. And then he's going to... I think at this point, he would... Yeah, he's going to just hit her with his fucking sword. First attack is a hit. I'm going to roll a second attack just so I can put that dice up. Just in fire damage, she's unconscious.
Okay. I'm okay with this.
Okay. You killed your crew.
Part of it, at least.
Her
Half of
crew.
Yeah. You killed your employees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's probably a lot of
That did
paperwork
happen.
for that.
Yeah, insurance might not like this. Anyway,
We at least told the government they were pirates before we went.
now we're
yeah.
moving out of combat.
Akinator Inc. Now hiring.
Mhm.
Yeah, now we're out of
General
combat.
or sergeant or whatever dude's not going to be happy with us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely not. So what are you guys doing now that we're out of combat? Are you guys going to try and help?
We are taking a
Argot?
break.
I'm tempted to cut her
Oh.
hands off first. But
Oh well, I'm gonna wake up Athena
the pirate
to
punch.
have a talk with her.
Okay, well, let's do that
Let's
after break.
get them all tied up and all that good business.
Okay, Twitch
yeah,
people,
yeah,
we'll be right
yeah.
back. YouTube people, we'll be back in a couple of days, and we'll see if anyone cuts any hands off. This party always goes to cutting hands off. It's really
pirate
weird.
punishment.
Mm-mm.
Olden times pirate punishment.
Okay. Anyway,
Something
And if
like
we
that.
don't cut our hands off, someone might leave.
What?
that's another story. We're going to break. We'll be back.